flipping the calendar for a new year reminds me about the quickness of life. Seems like I just did that. Maybe Andy Rooney is right when he says, you know, life's a lot like toilet paper. The more you use it, the faster it goes. But the thought of life moving quickly like that brings to mind a really important verse, Psalm 90, verse 12, where the psalmist encourages us to number our days so that we can apply our hearts to wisdom. You know, when you're young, you're bulletproof. You think you're going to live forever. You get to my age and suddenly your mortality starts to show up on the horizon. And you start to think more seriously about life. So I think about a life given to wisdom instead of foolishness. And where would that wisdom be found? It's easy to be smart, a little tougher to be wise. And then my mind runs to Colossians chapter 2, verse 3, where we read of Jesus Christ, and I love this verse, that in him are found all the treasures of wisdom. So I just started unwrapping Jesus and watching him. And I pick up some wisdom clues for my life. You pick them up for your life. You pick up the wisdom clue that life's a lot better when you love your enemies and bless those that curse you and pray for those who despitefully use you. That kind of fills up the shortness of life with a lot of really good relationships. Or if you go to Jesus in John 4 and watch him with the woman at the well, this marginalized, destitute, immoral woman, Jesus the rabbi stays at the well at great risk to himself because in his wisdom he knows that people matter most, regardless, and suddenly a life becomes full of something solid and good and worthwhile. I remember Jesus with the guy in the crowd in Luke chapter 12, where the guy in the crowd says, "Master, tell my brother to divide the inheritance with me." And Jesus uses it as a teaching opportunity. Says, hey, beware of greed. And then transitions us to generosity. How wise is that? That instead of being greedy and covetousness, I have the option of a life that's generous and content. Well, I'll tell you, there's lots of things about wisdom in the life of Christ. And when I think about numbering my days and applying my heart to Jesus' wisdom, I think, I've got one. Today. I have no guarantee about tomorrow. So how good it is to live wisely in this day that God has given to us.